Okay, this is my horn on the 91 Camaro again, and press it, nothing happens. Okay, so this shouldn't be this difficult. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I picked up a replacement just in case, but let me get in here, get this disassembled, the airbag, and I'll bring you back for that. Let's disconnect the negative cable first. And you look, the reality is, most of you, that's my light flashing from the hood because I'm loosening this up. But the reality is, you may not have to do this, but I'm doing this to demonstrate for those people that want to repair their horn buttons, but they maybe are concerned that they will, trigger their airbag, right? So let's just get rid of, again, take the battery cable off. We're going to take out the... You're going to need a T30 to get this off, okay? At this point, all I'm going to do is just loosen the bolts. I'm not going to yet remove it. I'm just going to loosen the bolts, but there's 4 of them on the back side. One here, one here, one towards the lower left, and one towards the lower right. One of them is a little difficult because you have, this right here for the turn signal. So there's not a lot of room, but let's see what we can do. All right. I'll bring you back for that. So that's one of them right there. That's the other one. And you come around, there's another one. All right. And let's see if I can, there it is. There's the light. See that? And then right there at the bottom, you see that me shining the light on it. All right. Those are the ones that you're going to be removing with the T30. Just a quick note, to get to the one on the upper left hand side, the bolt, you may want to just turn your steering wheel so that it gives you access. Otherwise this bulge right here for the turn signal is going to get in your way. You're not going to be able to get a socket unless you have the real tiny kind of ratchets, right? But the easiest way is just turn the wheel, and then you get access to that top left hand bolt. Okay. All right. So my horns, buttons at least, they seem to be intact. That's surprising to me because how hard it is to press them. But maybe it's the mechanism inside of there. I mean, it looks like it's moving and making contact. And this one, same, but it's very difficult. So this plastic piece right there is on the steering wheel, which lines up with that horn button right there. The one on this side lines up with that one. This is my airbag system. I just have it flipped around, right? So when I install it back, it's coming from the top, right? So let me just, yeah, see what I mean? So, and also I just want to point out really quickly, this is the SIR, right? That I just unplugged from here. And just very carefully, you just release the tab and just tug on it slightly. Don't go ham on it because you don't want to break it. All right. So again, in my case, I just disconnected the battery, a negative battery terminal. I ended up not removing the fuse nor removing the yellow plug that's like this and it's labeled SIR. I did not remove it in my case, but if you're uncomfortable, the proper procedure is to do all that first and then before you mess with the with the steering wheel airbag, okay? But I'm ad hocking it. So all right, so I'm gonna go ahead. Look, this is what I got it's from Hawks Motorsports, right? And this is the replacement horns. I'm gonna go ahead and just replace them anyway because I have them. Maybe, and hopefully just maybe the contacts are worn. Maybe the new ones are a little bit more sensitive that I don't gotta use, all my force to to press the horn, to sound the horn. But I'm gonna, only because I have them, I got it from, not from Hawks, I got it from Jegs, actually. Hawks, ironically enough, was out at the time when I was looking to purchase it. If you can read the part number, that is the part number right there. Hopefully you can read that carefully. It's kind of, I hope you can see that. Yes. All right. So yeah, there it is. All right. So let me continue doing this, and I'll disassemble this. All I'm gonna do is I'll pull this out, and I'll see how these snap on and off. Let me see. I'll bring you back for that. Okay. Just quickly, in order to remove these horn buttons, you just gotta kind of get underneath here, okay, and just kind of tug at it. There it is, and they come right out because it has like these little clips. If you can see those clips, okay, and they just get socketed into here on either side. All right, so I just wanted to point that out. I had to use a little force to get the horn out. So basically, see this spring? This is my old buttons. It goes in there with a little plastic sleeve. I had to break the sleeve because it was stuck. It wouldn't slide out. So, and then the horn spring, if you can see in there, there's a little white, there's a little copper in there. So the spring and the copper slides all into that. It took a little force for me to get it out, but the way that I did it, I just took a pick and just slowly, kind of went in there with the pick and started tugging on the spring, because this spring was jammed up in there pretty bad. 99% of the public just pulls it out. Not for me. I gotta hustle with mine. So yeah. Anyways, you can see here in the spring is a little. That's from me. It's a little bent up because I was tugging on it with the pick. All right. So I have a pick handy just in case. All right. So now I'm gonna just reassemble my horn and the new one, and I'll bring you back. Okay. So now all I'm going to do is start the reassembly process. And let me see if I can get this open. And let's see. We just have to tear this, because whoever comes prepared with all the tools in one shot, right? So you guys have a knife ready. I've gotten in and out of this car 100 times already. I'm not doing it again just for that. I gave you the part number for this already. So just untangling this. Okay, and this is the new one. So all I'm going to do, let's take a quick look. All right, just see the orientation. Oh, these are much softer. I could tell already. All right, so look, these tabs, the ones that we just took off, you can see the tabs. These little end pieces. I'm not sure you can see that, but you saw them earlier. Just pop them in, okay? Let me see. I'm trying to just see which is the better curve of the wires. I don't think it matters, but I'm just being finicky, okay? So anyways, that snaps right in. I'm just seeing, it looks symmetrical. Yeah, I don't think it really matters. All right. Okay, that snaps right in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put, by the way, this little nut that holds the horn ground, that happens to be a T20. So I have a T20 and a T30. The T30 is for the bolts in the back that hold your your airbag, and the one that holds this little ground against the steering wheel is a T20, okay? So just wanted to point that out. Let's just tighten this up. Maybe I should have scraped it. But you know how that goes. Let's work twice as hard. Let me figure out that I needed to scrape it to make a better ground, right? Because let's work hard, not easy, right? That's the motto. All right. And then in theory, this just kind of, let me shine a light in here. I can't see a lick. Yeah, where will my light work? Okay. Right, so this black piece right here, it's a guide. It's just to hold it in the, in there. All right. And mine was white, the one that came out of it originally, but let's see. Let me just see. I don't know if there's a little clip in here or not, but I hope there isn't, because it's a little pain. You know what I mean? Little pins, this little plastic sleeve, and I'm just fussing with it to see if something catches, right? That's really all I'm doing. Maybe it doesn't, but I just want to make sure. Anyways, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to maybe reassemble all this, maybe with the pressure of the airbag, maybe holds the black sleeve, the black plastic sleeve. I couldn't really tell with the white one. My original one had a white one, but it was so brittle. The moment I touched it, it broke. So then I was committed on, going ham on it and fully breaking it. And I don't see any, because they got like two little pins on opposite side, and I'm just not seeing any way that accepts it. So I'm really doing this just purely by feel. See, on one side it kind of goes in. All right, guys, look. I don't know. The spring is in there. There's no question about it. And this moves, which is good. I just can't get the plastic piece to kind of stay in there. Maybe it's not supposed to. Maybe it's not supposed to. But this right here, as you can see, it's kind of on there. Maybe that's just to push the spring in. And it's the spring that holds it. All right. Let me reassemble this. Okay. Let's see. I am just going to spin this around and very carefully just reconnect that, right? There we go. Nice click. Click is always good. All right. And then, let's see. Sometimes it's good. You lock the steering wheel and you get a good opportunity to hold the steering wheel in place like a third hand. I'm trying to get started. All right, guys, I'm going to fast forward this. You know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get the bolts back in. Okay? All right, guys. It took me a little bit to get the bolts back in from the back. But, you need a little patience, but they'll go back, just take your time. certainly don't do it in a rush, because every time you do things in a rush, as you know, it takes you twice as long. But in any event, I tightened this down, got the horn assembly all connected, got the airbag reconnected. All right, guys, don't forget to reconnect your battery. Don't get nervous by those sparks. All right, let me get this. I'm not really good at doing this with one hand, but you know what I mean. Get the battery back in. Connect to the ground. Okay, let's test the horn real quick. One quick. Nice and easy. All right, so this seems like it's a fix. All right, guys, thanks for coming along, and thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.